What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys on the Steam Deck today, and today we're going to take a look at that Callisto Protocol. I think I kept calling it Project in all the rest of my videos. People are probably like, what the fuck is he talking about? But it's the Callisto Protocol, and it actually says something about it. Before, when I first downloaded the game, like day one, obviously, it didn't even have any information, but why don't we go ahead and hop on in and play a little bit of the game. Hopefully it'll run all right. It's probably going to be a tough order, but still, let's go hook this up to the capture computer and jump right in. Well, real quick, before we jump into the gameplay on the Steam Deck, let's just look through the Ultra settings real fast. I can guarantee you it's not going to run well, but we'll try it real quick anyway. Doesn't hurt to try, and if it sucks, we'll get like a little teeny bit of gameplay to show you how bad it sucks, and then we'll keep moving down until we can actually walk around and actually get some real actual gameplay. That's the plan anyway. I wonder how far down we'll have to drop before that's a possibility. Because this is not an easy to run game right now. Yep, and it does this by default, so I'm just leaving it because we're just going through the default settings. So there we go. Now it's time to go run a benchmark and see what it gets. So let's do just that. Ultra benchmark's all done, and if this is an indication of how the game's actually going to play, we're not going to have any playable frame rate. You can't play with 11 FPS. That's not happening. But hey, let's go find out for ourselves. No, the benchmark does a pretty good representation. Although we're getting even worse. We're in the single digits here. So, I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't find this playable at all. I mean, this is just a cutscene, and it's tough even watching that. Look at that. Like, textures have to, like, load in and shit, like, in the middle of the frickin' thing. That's terrible. Just terrible. She's walking in slow motion. Alright, that's enough of this. Let's go tone the settings down a little, shall we? Now for high, which is probably not going to fare much better, if I'm honest, because as I was going through here, it doesn't really seem to have changed much, except for the FSR setting. Obviously, somebody can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but all this other shit seems exactly the same as it was on Ultra, besides when we get to FSR. I believe it drops it down to balanced. Yep, FSR 2 balanced. But let's go run the benchmark and see if it gets the same 11 FPS, and then we'll know. Well, looks like we got the exact same FPS as we did before, so I'm still going to go do like a couple seconds of gameplay just to make absolutely sure, just to be thorough, but it looking like it's going to be like another slideshow, like 8 FPS or so. So let's go find out. Well, here we are at the beginning of the game again, and it's looking to be about the exact precise same 8 FPS, so I'm willing to bet that all it did was FSR it. And FSR ain't gonna fix nothing here. This thing just is not powerful enough for that kind of setting. So it looks like we're gonna have to tone them down again to medium. And hopefully medium actually does something. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to take control here because this is just getting ridiculous. Though, truth be told, I wasn't really expecting to play this game on high or ultra on a Steam Deck. Anyway, especially not at like 60 FPS. Let's go drop it down to medium now. Now we've dropped the graphics settings down to medium now. So again, let's just cruise through all the settings here. Whoops. Doesn't help if I just cruise through those settings. We actually have to show you these settings just to show you there's no tomfoolery going around in here. And here's for the lighting. It looks like it is actually messing with shit now. Stuff is dropping, so a little weird that they Ultra isn't even Ultra if there's not even settings that are Ultra. That's kind of odd. Anyway, as you can see, there we go. It does do FSR 2 performance for this as well, apparently. So now it's time to run a benchmark. Well, medium benchmark's all finished now, and quite a bit better. Not what I would personally say is playable FPS, but we can at least hopefully move around and get a little gameplay in now. It's not going to be the most enjoyable gameplay, but I think I can handle running around for a minute or two, or at least a minute. So let's hop into the game. Here we are, quite literally in the beginning of the game, so let's just run around and see how it runs. Thanks to FSR 2 performance, everything looks quite a bit, what would you say, soft. Alright, so it looks like I can go to these guys. Oh, this is the bathroom. Doesn't really look like I can do shit in there. Well, could shit in there, but we don't need to be doing that right now. Alright, and this is probably someone's living quarters. So, I'm assuming this way? Yeah, this looks cargo-y. This game's very dark, too, so... Not gonna lie, while I was playing on this Steam Deck, it was kind of hard to even see where I was going at times. It's a lot easier to see now that I'm, like, doing this, like, third person, doing all the voiceovers for it, but it was not easy to see. Same thing with the Asus G15 Advantage. Wasn't until I got to my OLED where it started getting nice and easy to see.
This better be worth the trouble.
Better be worth the trouble.
I should check out the rest of the ship.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go down here. Hey, it looks like we got a save point too, so at least when we have to back out of the game and change settings, we'll have a place to come back to. Speaking of which, let's go do that. Let's now drop it down to low and see how that does, but first let's go through all the settings. All this stuff is generated the same, but I just like going through it just to show you I'm not like down low or making the resolution even lower and using FSR on top of that or some kind of shenanigans like that. All this stuff is either low, a couple things enable that you could probably disable, get more FPS if you wanted. Here's the effects, pretty much everything disabled besides anti-aliasing. Then advanced here, we're still on FSR performance. And now we got some medium and low shit here, so why don't we go ahead and back out here and go run this benchmark now. Well, benchmark for low just got finished, and it says we're going to get an average of 30 now, which is like my bare minimum, but I have a feeling it's still going to do a bunch of frame drops, so I'm going to have to fiddle with the settings myself after this and do a little of my settings. But now we guess we can go ahead and get into the game, can't we? Well, here we go with some low graphics settings now. And wow, at least when we're in this small-ass corridor, we were hitting 60 for a second there. But again, this is a very, very small corridor on this ship, and look at that, we dropped all the way down to 36, so this is probably one of those games you're going to want to play at 30 FPS. Mess with the settings, get it to be as close to 30 as you can. Me, I compromised, let it drop a little under 30 here and there, but for pretty decent graphics once we get to my graphic settings, at least as far as the Steam Deck is concerned. Obviously, we're not playing this, going to be playing this in no Ultra, that's for sure.
Max, we got trouble.
Oh shit, we definitely got trouble. We got fire.
Oh shit. The other way?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Alright, well, you get your ass back up here. And watch your back. You know, that could be anywhere.
Alright, I guess we're supposed to head back to the cockpit.
Search the hold.
Oh, yep, there they
Gotta be
are.
here somewhere.
Okay then, that's sneaky sneak.
Dampening field still in effect.
Not for long.
What do they want?
How should I know?
Anything?
Nothing yet.
Almost out of time.
And that's how you sprint, okay.
There he is!
Pop him!
Oh shit, let's go.
We're heading for the bridge.
Open up!
What are you gonna do? Whatever I have to. What are you doing? No! Shit!
Oh, I mean, what do you expect them to just die?
On my way!
Even if they're a bad guy, they're still gonna try not to die. Shit, we got some climbing to do. Shit. It's not like he's the fastest climber either, but can't be easy with all that suction. Trying to suck him out of the damn ship, right? say it's still dropping to like 27 shit even on low. I don't know if I actually have to like go around those, but I'm assuming I do, so I'm trying to, because I don't think you can climb through fire.
Ship's caught in the
I
moon's
could have just been
gravity.
wasting time there.
We're being
Hopefully we won't
pulled in.
die. Alright, well, it looks like we're going down. Shit. Gotta get into this fucking chair.
Transfer flight
Strapped
control
in.
by station. Transfer flight control. This is bad, Jacob.
Yeah, it seems pretty damn bad.
This is UJC Charon. Returning to Callisto. Requesting emergency clearance.
Negative, UJC Charon. You are not authorized
Alright,
for
moving on.
re-entry.
Alright, guys. Now for a little camera gameplay. Let's see, where am I supposed to go? Alright, what do we got here? Weird ass fucking Rubik's Cube of Death? Oh, that's good. Now, unfortunately, there is no point in trying to do my settings on this game, because even on low, up until this point, I've seen it drop to like 24, 25 FPS a bunch, so... The best thing to probably do for smoothness, I forgot to do this, is let's go ahead and let's just limit those frames to 30. Fuck it. It'll be a much better experience that way. And see what I mean? 23, 24 FPS right there. If we would have bumped up any of the settings from low, we would have had a bad time. So this is about the best way to play the game. Lock this shit to 30 FPS, turn everything to low, and enjoy. Well, enjoy better than this guy's doing. He doesn't seem to be enjoying himself. Although it's a robot, so can it really even enjoy itself? Does it even have that concept? Probably not. It is just AI. Man, shit really hit the fan in this game real early, didn't it? Well, he doesn't seem to be doing too good. So, barely playable on low. But I could get by. And who knows, the FPS could get way worse way later in the game, too.
Bruv, what the fuck is going on? I don't know what the hell's going on. My ship crashed, I got thrown in here, and then I woke up to this. Well, look. You're that pilot they just brought in, yeah? Yeah, well, look, I've been in here half my life. I know this place. I've got a plan to get out. If you help me out of this cell, I'll help you, yeah? But you can use this to get inside the control room across that bridge. You can open my cell from there. Name's Elias, by the way. Jacob. Don't lose it, Jacob. Might just save your life.
Alright, hopefully. I already got a little achievement. Got me a shiv! Alright. Uh-oh. Looks like I'm not getting back that way. So, let's see. Oh yeah, and just in case I didn't mention, everything is on low and will always be on low because that's the best the Steam Deck can do on a new game like this. But to be perfectly honest, it doesn't even really look that awful. This is a pretty good looking game. Am I supposed to go in here? No? Okay, obviously that's not it. Where in the fuck am I supposed to go? Oh, A. There. I need to pay more close attention here. Alright. See ya. What the fuck? Wow. Whoa. The fuck? Zombies in this game fucking hit hard, that's for sure. And we definitely get a lot of, whatchamacallit, frame drops while we're fighting, but here's what it is. This is definitely going to take some getting used to. Dodging left and right and all that shit. Definitely not going to be able to do that very well. Alright, dodging melee attacks. Can't read half of it because of my stats window, but... Alright, I think I pretty much understood what they wanted. But alright, I think that's plenty of camera gameplay. It plays the game alright on low. I mean, we dropped below 30 here and there, but I'm sure a lot of people would consider that playable. I would prefer 60, but we ain't getting anywhere near that. Not in this game. At least not always. But anyway, let's go wrap this video on up now. Well, alright guys, that is it for the Callisto Protocol, on the Steam Deck anyway. We still got plenty of other stuff to do it on, like the G15 Advantage, and the secondary computer, and my primary computer. So, it did not run the greatest. Obviously, it only runs on low, so if you're expecting an ultra experience on this, not gonna happen. And even on low, we drop below 30 every now and again. Kind of like Elden Ring. We might drop down to 26. I even saw 22 for a split second. But I would still consider it pretty playable. Now, a lot of people would disagree with me, but hey, hello cat. Misty, I'm trying to make a video. So silly. Here, you can go in the chair. Alright, so anyway, where was I before a cat tried to put its butt in my shot? Oh yeah, we were wrapping up. So it didn't run the best, but I would still say 30 FPS is playable, especially for the Steam Deck. Half the time that's all you're gonna get on AAA titles. So, but for older games and like indies and shit, 60 plus, and games like Persona 5 mostly run at 60, but there are still spots even in that game where, Misty, what are you doing? You can't be in front of my camera. What a silly kitty. So anyway, cat keeps on jumping in front of my camera, so I keep forgetting what I'm saying. Anyway, on Persona 5, sometimes that would even drop down into the 40s. So in that game, I usually run 40 FPS mode now, just so I don't have to deal with it, you know, dropping frames left and right. But anyway, that's about all I got for you guys for this video. I do hope you enjoyed it, because I sure enjoyed making it, and Misty sure enjoys getting into the shot. So until the next video, peace out, guys.